few weeks ago, I've created this precision jig for my Mitre saw, and I've added some really cool stop blocks with micro adjustment to it. Now, in today's video, I'm going to try to attempt to add another set of accessories that will allow me to cut any angles I'm going to need for my future projects using my precision jig for the Mitre saw. The solution I've got in mind needs to be quick and simple to make. However, if it's gonna work, we'll see later on in the video. I found a scrap of MDF lying about in my workshop. It's 18mm in thickness, so that's what I'm gonna use. However, you can use plywood or anything else you actually want. Just make sure the material you're gonna be using is at least 16mm in thickness. Anything thinner than that, it would be just a little bit hard to use. And in my case, I'm actually gonna utilize the T-tracks I've got on my jig. The length I'm planning at 34 centimeters. Okay, we've got our two pieces cut to the right size. Now we need to establish 2 points in the middle on both ends and drill some holes. The bolts I'm going to be using for my T-tracks are 6mm in thickness. So I'm going to create 2 holes with a 6mm drill bit. And then we'll connect both of the holes, creating a channel. And it is super important to make your measurements as accurate as you can, so both of the pieces are exactly the same. Now I'm going to create the channel between those 2 holes, and I'm going to use my router to do that. If you do feel unsafe about this process, you can just use a jigsaw, for example, okay? Any means you've got to cut out a slot. I've got some T-bolts here, some wing nuts, so let's put everything together. As you can see, it's a very simple setup here that hopefully will do a good job. And there you have it, it's as simple as that. So in this position, for example, we're gonna have a 90-degree cut over here, okay? As more or less this is creating a secondary fence. However, as you are moving this about, just like so, you are creating then an angle to the blade itself. Now I did see other designs on the internet where the middle part is actually moving and then you're shifting both of them together. However, I don't think that's necessary. I think this basic option will be absolutely fine. Now, what I will actually add to this to speed up the process of setting these up for a particular angle I want, I'm gonna cut out a shim. That's the exact thickness of my blade. So then I can put that shim into the groove and use my angle finder to actually set up the angle I need to cut. And there you go. Nice, solid, perfect fit. Okay, so let's set up, for example, to start with a 45-degree cut. I'm just gonna sort that out on my angle finder. There you go. I'm gonna use this as my guide to set up my jig. And when I've got it in position, I'm just gonna lock it down. And straight away you can do the same thing on the other side. Let's make some test cuts and see our results. And let's check out the results. There you go. Absolutely perfect. I've set up my angle finder to 90 degrees and let's have a look at the result here. There you go. Absolutely perfect 90. Now, as you've seen, that was pretty easy, quick to set up, nice and accurate cut, but that's just 45. But how about making those, well, not standard angles, let's say an open angle. Let's try 53 degrees. And again, our helpful little spline goes just inside. I've got my angle finder set up to 53 degrees. And let's make a cut. And of course they will come together beautifully, but is that angle now 106 degrees? Let's check that out. Okay, so let's check our angle. Should be 106 or thereabout. And there you go, 106 degrees. And there you have it, very simple solution here. Now with my precision jig for the Mitre saw, I can not only cut straight 90-degree angles, but actually I can cut most of the angles I'm gonna need for my projects with the flexibility that such a simple thing actually gives me. Now if you do want to check out my other two videos on actually making this jig and the stop blocks as well, I'm gonna have some QR codes popping up on the screen right now. If you're watching this on a TV, simply scan them with your phone and it will take you straight to my videos. However, I will have some links to those two videos down below in the description of this one and in the pinned comment. As you can see, sometimes the most simple solutions will just work absolutely fine. However, if you want to go a little bit further, there are different videos about this topic out there and you can explore those as well. In my case, that will be absolutely enough. And at this point, I just want to say a massive thank you to my Patreons for the ongoing support. And before you go, check out these two cool playlists, plenty of fantastic videos already there. So click on them and maybe you'll find your next one to watch. For today, that's all. Take care.